What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Cats. Hey, before you watch this review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Okay, let me make this very clear. I had never seen Cats on Broadway before, back when it was on. So I came into this screening completely not knowing anything about Cats. I wasn't familiar with the story. I wasn't familiar with the songs. I wasn't familiar with the characters. I'm a huge fan of Taylor Swift, so that was pretty much my main motivation. Well, I gotta say, I really wanted to like this movie. I gave it a try, but Cats is just way too dull. And it takes forever for the story to finally come into focus. A big chunk of it is dedicated to introducing this cat, introducing that other cat. But Rama, that's how it is in the Broadway musical. Well, I didn't know that, did I? And because of that annoying, endless series of Cats introductions messes with my patience. It drives me nuts. Based on T.S. Eliot's Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats and one of the longest running musicals ever by Andrew Lloyd Webber, directed by Tom Hooper, Cats is about a tribe of cats called the Jellicles, and the night they make the Jellicle choice deciding which cat will ascend to the Heathside layer and come back to a new life. Featuring an all-star cast that includes James Corden, Judi Dench, Jason Derulo, Idris Elba, Jennifer Hudson, Ian McKellen, Taylor Swift, Rebel Wilson, and Royal Ballet principal dancer Francesca Hayward in her feature film debut. Let's go through some of the positives. I like all the styles of dances in this movie. The choreographies are excellent. They're upbeat, they're in sync, they're inventive. It looks very physically demanding since the dancers often have to switch back and forth between walking on all fours like a cat would and walking upright. So the dance in this movie definitely has my respect. Obviously, the one that stands out the most is ballerina Francesca Hayward. The way she moves all around across the room is so elegant and effortless and hypnotic. Her character also cracks me up because she always looks half baffled and half smitten, like she's seeing the world for the very first time and she's having a crush on everybody she encounters. Plus, it also helps that Francesca is magnetically attractive. You're automatically drawn to her. This may well be Francesca's first on-screen performance, but I hope it won't be her last. As far as the songs go, I understand that Memory is its most famous one, right? But if you ask me what my favorite song in the movie is, it's that Magical Mr. Mistopheles. Yup, I really like that one. It's damn catchy. The rest are just okay, but I don't have any complaints on this department. Because when it comes to the music, everybody under the sun knows that Andrew Lloyd Webber is a maestro. I think surrounding Francesca with A-listers is a wise choice, not only to sell tickets, but also most of these actors actually can carry a tune. It seems that director Tom Hooper has learned his lesson from casting Russell Crowe as Javert in his 2012 movie Les Miserables. Many of the key leads in this movie are also straight-up performers from Broadway. So couple that with somebody who has big pipes like Jennifer Hudson, and you have yourself a sing-off. By the way, Jennifer's version of Memory in this movie absolutely floors me. God, what a remarkable singing voice. And now, on to the not-so-great parts. Look, I love Taylor Swift. I think she's fantastic when it comes to pop/country music. But let's face it, Taylor Swift does not have natural vibrato. But luckily, the song picked out for her to perform in this movie does not require her to carry too long a note. So the whole time watching it, I was kind of like bracing for impact. a bit worried. Thankfully, she pulls it off just fine. But do I think another singer would have done a better job? Oh, no doubt. Another criticism is what I implied earlier. It takes a long time for the story to come into focus, to come into form. I felt like I was pulling my hair out, desperately begging for the story to progress, but it got stuck in those damn introductions. And I'm sure the script cuts down a lot of the elements from the Broadway to make it fit into this film's 110 minutes runtime, but because of its overemphasis on certain parts instead of the others, this film does not do a good job of inviting new fans, much less retaining their attention and interest. The biggest controversy, of course, is the mix of CG and live action to portray the cats. I gotta be honest with you, it still looks creepy, but at the same time, I totally get it. I mean, if this movie had come out a couple of decades earlier, they would have had to wear actual furry costumes and you would not have been able to take them seriously. But today, the technology had caught up, and this is the best that that technology could come up with in order to give the appearance of cinematic. So while I'm not completely in love with it, I'm not repulsed by it either. Is Cats the musical event of the year? I'd say it takes an acquired taste. I think this will only resonate most with true hardcore musical fans. Otherwise, you will need a pretty strong caffeine to sit through the entire thing.